Hello to all my class 10th champions. You all can finish your entire mathematics syllabus just in 10 days, my dear. Yes, you all heard it absolutely correct. You guys can revise your mathematics entire chapter just in 10 days. But yes, for this you must have some planning, strategy and some unique methodology. By using that, you guys can revise your complete mathematics in 10 days. So in this video, I'm going to give you some method, some procedure that usually toppers follow every year, my dear. So this video is very important for you because you all are in very crucial stage, your very crucial phase, because 17 February your math standard exam is going to be held, right? So you all are so close to your exam. So you should have some planning, strategy and some method and some tips and tricks. By using that, you can score good marks in your mathematics, my dear. So you don't need to be afraid, don't worry, and if you hesitate, my dear, you will suffer consequences. So instead of overthinking, I think you should apply some unique method, some planning to get good result in your exam. So that's why I have brought up some unique points, some important points, tips and tricks for you also. Let's begin this video. So finish complete maths just in 10 days, my dear. But how? Look at the first slide, my dear. 10 days plan. Come on, make a paper and write 10 days plan. You should have plan and execute accordingly, right? So what should be the 10 days plan? Listen to me, my dear. From 1st February to 10th February, you all can execute this planning, right? Here is the game plan. This is very important, my dear. So this is going to be game plan if you guys honestly execute these plans in your life, my dear, in your preparation that you guys are doing nowadays. Okay, so day 1 to 6, what you need to do? Please, you have to follow this at anyhow, my dear. If you want to score good marks, if you guys are serious and if you are honestly preparing for your board exam, that's why these planning and this game plan is important for you. Otherwise, nothing is going to be happen with your result, right? So day 1 to 6, what you have to do? Prioritize high weightage chapters. Come on. High weightage. Now you might be thinking, sir, high weightage chapter, we don't know, we are not still aware about the high weightage chapters. Which are the high weightage chapters? So don't worry, I'll be giving you the high weightage chapter list also, the chapters that you should give prioritize, you should give importance to those chapters first. So in day in 1 to 6 means 1st February to 6th February, please solve only high weightage chapter like trigonometry, quadratic equation, arithmetic progression, triangle, circles. These are the high weightage chapters, my dear. Then after, in second point, from day 7 to 8 means 7th February and 8th February. Come on, 7th February and 8th February, solve only medium weighted chapters. Medium weighted chapter like area related to circle is there, like probability is there. So apply your potential, use your strategy and execute for medium weightage chapters. You don't need to waste your energy here and there. What you guys to do usually, I found, when you start studying something and if you feel something is very difficult and challenging, you guys to skip the particular topic and move to the next topic. This is very wrong method, my dear. If you are having any difficulty, you are facing any problem, write down the problem, write down the mistakes you are making there and the word and the problem and the steps which is making your calculation and you are facing any kind of challenges. Please write it down and work on that points, whatever you are having problem over there, whenever you are solving the question, doing numerical and all, right? You instead of skipping that particular chapter and moving to the next topic as per your comfortability, what you guys to do, the topic which is interesting and which is fun filled for you all, you guys to invest your energy on that particular topic. Why? That is already strong for you. You guys are able to solve the question from that particular topic. So why you are wasting your energy on that particular topic? The topic which is difficult and challenging to you, go and revise all those topics first. Okay, so on day 7th February and 8th February, what you need to do? Medium weighted chapter. Only do questions from medium weighted chapters. Now on day 9th and 10th means 9th February and 10th February, what you need to do? Revision, only revision. You don't need to solve the question from these particular chapters. Revise. And in revision, you can mention PYQ. You can solve PYQs. You can go through the PYQ for last 5-year question paper, and you can also solve a mock test. Only one mock test in one sitting, my dear. In one sitting, go. Close the door of your room, isolate yourself from your family, from your surrounding, and solve a question paper, one complete question paper in one sitting, my dear. These are the tips and tricks that usually toppers follow to get good result in their board exam, my dear. There is no shortcut in mathematics. No shortcut. Mathematics demands practice. Mathematics requires practice, my dear. Practice. Practice gives you the perfection in maths. Right? Okay. And for revision, you can include PYQ and mock test. And in revision, you can mix up the question from high weightage and medium weightage chapters, my dear. Okay. So this is the game planning for your coming 10 days plan. Come on, go and execute this plan in your preparation. Now this is simple, powerful and proven. Yes, this is proven. Of course, my dear, the toppers usually follow these game plan, these plannings, my dear. They used to follow these strategy to get good result, even before pre-board exam also. But this is your final board exam, my dear. This is the battle. Right, so go and conquer it. Now, moving to next point. So what you have to do in day 1 to 6, my dear, you have to focus on high weightage chapters. These chapters are non-negotiable, my dear. You cannot compromise with these chapters. These chapter carries, these chapter will give you short of 50 to 60 marks, my dear. Just trust me. 50 to 60 marks these chapter can give you if you attempt each and every question from this chapter correctly in your exam. So real numbers, polynomials, pair of linear equation into variable, quadratic equation, arithmetic progression, triangles, circles and trigonometry, which includes identities and height and distance, means some application of trigonometry. So only 8 chapters are there. These 8 chapters are high weightage chapter, my dear. High weightage chapter. And these chapter also contain, competency based question and word problem. You might get word problem from this chapter. Word problem question. Word problem that carries 4 to 5 marks, right? Word problem from quadratic equation also. So you should focus on word problem question, my dear. Word problem from pair of linear equation into variable and from this quadratic equation, my dear. And arithmetic progression is so easy, very easy chapter, easy chapter, direct scoring chapter, and most of the question are relatable to the previous year question. If you have already did so many questions from arithmetic progression of PYQ, that will be enough for you. PYQ is most scoring chapter. You don't need to be worried about PYQ of arithmetic progression, right? And in triangle, BPD is very important. BPD, basic proportionality theorem, my dear. So these are very high weighted chapter. These chapters alone can fetch 60 to 65 marks. Yes, my dear. And if I ignore 60 to 65, 50 marks is compulsory from this chapter, my dear. And 50 marks is, a big marks, I think. It will leave good impact on your result, my dear. 50 marks is very, big marks. Okay. Now, moving to next. So what should be your, if you are going to apply this day 1 to 6 plan in your preparation at your home, so what you have to do in these days? So there are few points. Daily study pattern, my dear. How you should study? Look, step 1. If you are following any YouTube and you are looking to go through any YouTube video to have quick revision, rapid revision of yours, so watch one shot video, revision video, my dear. You don't need to go any new video, new chapter and new topic. Don't do this. That will give you, huge confusion, my dear. Your graph will be declining. You will be getting confused after watching some new video and not new content. So don't do this. So watch one shot video and revision video, my dear. If revision video. And my personal suggestion will be there. Please give less value to this point. And instead of, depending on YouTube videos and any lecture video, any content video, I think you should focus on your self-study. This is my personal suggestion to you all. Self-study is one of the best remedy and weapon for the student, my dear. There is nothing can challenge self-study, my dear. Self-study is one of the most important thing for the student, right? Note formulas. Formula is very important. So in these days, 1 to 6 days, you have to follow this. Step 1, note formulas, every day revise formula, understand step, note shortcuts. Don't depend on shortcuts, my dear. If word problem question is there, you cannot go through the shortcut. If any question carry 4 to 5 marks, you cannot go through shortcuts. So please understand the steps. Instead of depending on short tricks, shortcuts, please come on. Stop this and focus on understanding the steps, my dear, in mathematics. Step 2 is NCERT. Yes, you have to give priority, value, importance to the NCERT, and please give 2 hours to the NCERT daily. At least give 2 hours to the NCERT. Examples, solve examples, my dear. Quality examples are there in NCERT. No one can challenge NCERT. NCERT is personally, I can say you directly, my dear, honestly, standard book. Now, exercise question, do exercise question, and no skipping. What I've told you earlier, you guys skip the question. If you feel the question is very scary, tough, lengthy, difficult, you guys skip and you will switch to the next question, which is comfortable to you all. Come on, stop this. No skipping. Don't skip the questions, my dear. And the step third is PYQ. Give PYQ 1 hour daily to PYQs, my dear. PYQ will give you the overall pattern, the overall, the image of the question paper. What kind of question CBSE is frequently asking for past 5 to 6 years, 10 years, my dear. So please focus on PYQs. Last 5 to 10 years, at least, last 5 to 10 years, you should give priority to the PYQs. And marks repeated questions. Focus on the most repeated question. And, this is most repeated, my dear. There is typing mistake. This is basically most repeated question. Focus on most repeated question. The question which has been frequently asked by the CBSE. If I tell you honestly, prove root 5 is an irrational number. Prove root 3 is an irrational number. So this question is, frequently asked by CBSE from real numbers. Like, okay. Now, biggest mistakes to avoid, my dear. Come on, avoid watching videos without solving. What you guys to do? You guys to watch the video in formality, just sitting in front of your in front of your mobile, and you are just watching the video. You are not practicing the question all together with the teacher if you are watching any video from YouTube. Come on, this is very, very bad thing, my dear. Stop doing this. So watching video without solving, if you are watching the video, come on, sit with your notebook and pen and practice along with the teacher as well. That will give you the result, because mathematics demand practice. If you are using your pen and copy, then only you will have confidence, and that your confidence will be boosted up, right? So if you are watching the video, please make sure you should have your pen and notebook with you, right? Now, second, reading solutions without trying. You are reading the solution like English language and language books like social studies and different subjects. This is maths, my dear. If you are reading the solution, that will not give you the result. Question mathematics requires practice. If you are solving the question by yourself, that will give you confidence. And if you are just reading the solution and you are feeling confident, yes, I can do this question. If this question appear in my board exam, I will be able to do this question. No one can do this. So if you are reading the solution in maths, this is very bad thing, my dear. You cannot get good marks in your exam. Jumping chapters daily, don't jump the chapters. If you are solving any particular chapter, give your best performance, give your 100% in that particular chapter. Don't skip the chapter, my dear. And finish one chapter fully before moving ahead. This is very important. If I tell you honestly, my dear, this is very important. Finish one chapter fully before moving ahead. Like if you are solving the question from quadratic equation, please feel confident first in quadratic equation, and once as you'll be feeling confident, like, yeah, I'm fully prepared in quadratic equation, I have done every type of question from quadratic equation, then only you should switch to the next chapter. Otherwise, you should not skip the chapter. If you are solving the chapter, stay confident and give your best in that particular chapter. Then you should move to the next chapter. Now the planning for 7th and 8th day. Medium weightage chapter. These are the medium weightage chapter, my dear. Statistics, probability, surface areas and volume, coordinate geometry, area related to circle. So this is my assumption, my dear. There might be, some more question from surface area and volume this year. But as per my research and analysis, I got to know these are the medium weightage chapters. But there might be few more questions from these particular chapter, like from statics or surface areas and volume. But yeah, these comes in medium weightage chapter, right? So strategy should be focus on type of question. What type of question CBSE is asking frequently from these chapter? Learn formats and practice standard sum, my dear. Learn formats, my dear. Formats is very important because in mathematics step marking is there. So if you are giving quality presentation, if you are writing the steps over there, so you will get the marks in step as well. So presentation matters a lot. Presentation plays important role in mathematics when you are doing the question in mathematics, my dear, right? So very important. Now the planning for day 9th and 10th is revision, only revision. So on 9th February, what you have to do, power revision is there. Only formula revision, all chapter. Start from very real numbers to probability and go through all the formula of real number, polynomials, pair of linear equations in two variables, quadratic equation, arithmetic progression, every chapter. Don't skip any chapter, my dear. In one sitting, if it will take 2 hours or 1 hour, come on, go and give 1 hour and 2 hours to this formula revision, because formula is very important. If you don't have formula, you cannot even think about the solution, my dear, of any question, right? So formula revision is very important, very important, very important. Formula revision. And mistake notebook. If you are still making any mistake in any particular topic or question, please write down there. So this is the mistake, I'm still facing this problem, this kind of problem is, scaring me a lot. So go and work on that particular mistakes and try to rectify all those mistakes. And weak areas only. Now on day 10th, what should be your strategy? Solve at least one simple paper. Don't solve so many simple papers now because you don't have so much of time. At least solve one simple paper on 10th day. That is your mock day, my dear. And analyze for 2 hours. Yes, analyze yourself. What is your graph? Where you are lagging? What kind of problem and difficulty still you are facing? Analyze yourself or think about yourself. What is your progress, your performance, your graph? Right? So this is very important for 10th mock day. Right? So 10th February is there. Now, calculation and presentation, I can say, very important in mathematics. Calculation and presentation, my dear. Yes, calculation and presentation. So write steps properly. If you are solving the question like from triangles, like proof type question is there. So always follow the steps, given information to prove, formula used, and whatever is there. So follow the presentation, write the steps properly. So in steps you will get the marks in mathematics. This is the beauty of maths. You will be getting the marks in steps as well. Second point, draw neat and clean diagram. If any question is from surface area and volume and you require to draw the diagram, like any question from some application of trigonometry, like a monkey is sitting on a tree, the monkey is observing a ball which is on ground, a boy is playing with that ball, so angle of elevation and depression, whatever is there. So in that question, diagram required. So always make sure to draw the diagram neat and clean, my dear. That will leave positive impression on examiner's mind, and he or she will give you the marks generously, my dear. So try to leave positive and try to make them impressed from your answer, your presentation, your neatness, overall quality and everything, right? So draw neat and clean diagram over there if diagram is required in any question. Mention formula. Yes, my dear, without formula we cannot solve the question, so formula should be the visible. Like the question is from AP, there is an AP like 2, 4, 6 and 8, right? And the question is find out the sum of 20th term. So S20 we cannot write directly the answer. We have to write the formula first. Sn equals to n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 into d. My dear, I hope you are getting my point. So if formula is required, you cannot write the answer. Yeah, if this question is in MCQ category, so you can solve the question in any rough page or whatever and you can directly take the correct answer. But if the question is from subjective, 2 marks or 3 marks, so you have to write the formula also, right? So mention formula, the formula you are using in any particular question. And next is box final answer. Like if you get the answer here, so write down the final answer. For example, if I am solving this question, Sn equals to S20, we have to find 20 by 2, 2a, a is 2 here, and n minus 1, 20 minus 1 is 19, 19 into d is what, 2 is there, right? 2 will cancel this 10, so 10 is equal to 2 to the 4 and 19 to the 38, so the answer is 10 into 38 plus 4 will be 42, so answer is 420. If the 420 is answer, please box the final answer. The final answer should be visible there. The final answer should be visible. And that will leave very good impact on examiner's evaluator mind, my dear. So if you are getting the final answer over there, please make sure to box the answer. right? That should be clearly visible to the examiner. Okay, now, so these are the very important steps. Now, avoid rough work maths. So what I found so many times, like I saw so many answer sheet in exam, like the student used to do their rough work aside to the, you know, solution, my dear. So don't do so much of rough work where you are solving the question. Don't make the answer sheet very messy, my dear. The answer should be very cluttered, systematic and very neat, my dear. So avoid rough work mess on the page. If you are doing the rough work, please take the margin sidewise, side of the answer sheet. Use your scale and draw a vertical line and take some margin at the right hand side, and you can do your rough work in that margin, my dear. So avoid, but better is avoid rough work, my dear, rough work mess. Mindset boost. Maths is not about intelligence only. Some student thinks that the maths, the student who is having, you know, great mind and God gifted mind, the student is, such a student is strong in mathematics. He or she used to do question easily just in second and 1 minute. See, maths is not only about intelligence. Maths is about practice and pattern recognition, my dear. If you are practicing, if you are an average student or below average, but if you start practicing maths, doing number of questions daily, your mathematics will be stronger. Trust me, my dear. Mark my words. So don't judge your potential from other student that he or she is able to do the question. He is very smart in maths. She is very good in mathematics. She is very strong in mathematics, but I'm not. Come on, go. They are working hard. They are practicing daily. They are doing number of questions. So maths is about practice and pattern recognition. And once you get the practice and pattern recognition in maths, the marks will be showering on you all. Come on, nothing is challenging in this, right? So if you can add correctly, subtract correctly, multiply correctly, divide correctly, the maths is yours. If you have formula and you are able to do the addition correctly, subtraction correctly, multiplication correctly, division correctly, this is the mathematics. So first, if you want to score good marks in mathematics, please make stronger these things. Addition, you will have to be expert in addition. If the number is in decimal form, fraction form, or whatever the format of number, addition, subtraction, multiplication and division, then only the maths will be in your hand, my dear. Thank you so much for watching the video. So go and apply these planning and strategies in your life in your coming 10 days, and the marks will be in your hand. This is my challenge to you all. And yes, one more important thing I want to tell you, my dear. If you are facing problem in mathematics, if you are looking for any particular platform where you can get complete mathematical solution till your board exam, so my dear, this is very good news for you all. I'm going to give you complete revision marathon for your mathematics every day on this channel. So my dear, stay connected with this channel and keep coming in my live session and my video for mathematics, because I am dedicatedly working to deliver you quality content till your board examination till 17th February. So my dear, this is a very good news for you.